Hey guys, so one more day. Don't have the wig on, so I decided I'm not taking the wig. I am going with my own natural hair. So excited. I can't believe it's here. I put on my little bikini bathing suit this morning to do my 30-day video of me in the white bikini that I am trying to get into, and I will do another video of that at the end of this vacation. So when I get home again, my goal for while I'm gone is definitely not to gain weight, but my goal I think is going to be to lose another 10 pounds while I'm gone. I know you guys are going like, why is she gonna lose weight on a cruise? It's a good time to lose weight. I don't have to cook for anybody. I don't have to go into the food areas to actually smell them or be around food. I have the whole ship to kind of play with and not have to go in and around food. If I want food, I have a chef that will prepare exactly what I say to prepare. So if I want a little bit of fish in broth or something like that, then I will be able to get that and made really nice. So it's actually a perfect time to go on a diet on a cruise. So you have access to all of the best things. And if you're going to the dining room, and definitely staying away from the buffet, but if you go to the dining room for your meals, you have a chef preparing these meals for you. You can order an egg white omelet, with whatever veggies you can think of. So it's the perfect time when I have a chef that's actually at my beck and call to fix what it is that I want to fix. So I definitely won't be fasting the whole time, but I am hoping to do at least one 5-day fast while I'm gone. And I'm thinking that I might actually, I don't know, I might actually do that fast at the very beginning of the cruise so that I have the whole rest of the cruise to enjoy the 10 pounds that I'll lose during that 5-day fast. So anyway, so my drum roll, guys. Okay, so my starting weight on January 29th was 197. This morning, I was 183.9. So there are your numbers. Definitely lost some inches, and in the video, I could definitely tell that the bathing suit looks way different. So yeah, so we've still got a couple months till winter or till summer, and I did register for a half marathon this morning, the historic half marathon, and I am hoping to actually do that fasted. Now I know everybody's like, freaking out over endurance sports, but I think I'm gonna do it fasted because the last time that I was running and working out, I actually felt better. I felt like I could just go forever after I did that 12-day fast. I felt like my body was utilizing the fat, and it loved utilizing the fat. It really liked that, that fuel. So I'm thinking I might do it fasted. I definitely won't do it at the beginning of a fast. If you're gonna do some kind of exercise like that, you need to have at least, be into like day 4 or 5. Which it was about when I hit my plateau. I think I hit plateau at 5 or 6 days or something like that. I lost a lot in like right up front, like 12 pounds or so. And then I kind of like stayed the same, or I gained a pound or 2, and that was just drinking water. But it was basically my body leveling off. So I ended up keeping that off, but that was because I was fasting on and off. So I was still losing more weight. Just the water was balancing out. So I've definitely, 13 pounds in 30 days or so is pretty good. I'm happy with that. It's about what I was hoping that I would be at for fat loss. So anyway, next 30 days, hoping for another 15 pounds. So most of that's going to be on vacation. So I'm hoping, and I'll kind of keep you guys up to date on how that's going each day. And let me just let Jacqueline say hi. So Jacqueline did win the vote on which baby was going to get to go on this cruise. So very happy to announce that she will be accompanying me and will be my, she'll end up being my, I don't know what you call it, my snuggle bunny if I end up getting quarantined, you know, that kind of thing. So she will be accompanying me to make sure that I am having something to do. So I'm occupied. And I tend to like really focus on these babies. So if something scary is going on, it's definitely worth having a baby doll. I know, I'm weird, but what can I say? It's just, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to defend myself. I don't even know if I should have to defend myself. I don't really care. You guys can go jump off of a ledge if you don't like it. Considering that people are doing what they're doing out there, me snuggling with a baby doll when I'm scared or when I'm sad or when I miss my kids. I don't care if you don't like it. So, would I have taken her if this whole virus thing had not happened? Probably not. I probably wouldn't have even considered it. It probably wouldn't have even crossed my mind to take it all. It wouldn't have even. I wouldn't have even thought about it. It wouldn't have been. I wouldn't have even thought to take one. But whenever something's scary, then it's kind of like, you know, safety blanket, I guess. Well, I will talk to you guys tomorrow on the way to the airport. And I did receive a letter from Costa this morning, just reaffirming their safety procedures, reaffirming that, you know, what their criteria was in order to board. You can't board if you've been into certain countries or if you're originating from certain cities in Italy. Right now, there is no travel restrictions as far as flights going into or out of Nice, which is where our flight is going to be, where my flight is going to be leaving to come back home. Actually, I'll be flying from Nice to Lisbon, Portugal, and I'll be in Portugal for a day. And then my flight back into the United States is going to be coming from Portugal, from Lisbon. And so right now there's no travel restrictions. Right now the airports are open. Everything is fine. It is a day by day development on this thing, and I think that I'm pretty sure that this virus has been here in the United States and in other countries for quite a while. They just haven't had a test. So from what I hear from doctors, they've been seeing signs of this virus for months, you know, since like last August, and they don't have the test kits. Basically what they're doing is they're doing they had been doing a diagnosis by ruling out influenza A and influenza B. So if you came in with flu symptoms, you were having difficulty breathing, and you tested negative for the flu and for the cold, then you were assumed to have this other virus. But technically they won't actually log it as you having coronavirus because they couldn't actually test you for that. And the tests from the CDC have not been coming through. So doctors were having to like really go out of their way to try and get a test kit, which doesn't always happen. So from what they were saying in New York, there's been lots of patients that they needed to test, but by ruling out influenza A and influenza B, and you have flu-like symptoms that end in pneumonia, and evidently this coronavirus has a very significant looking pneumonia on X-ray. So you could kind of do a diagnosis by the X-ray that's popping up. So chances are this virus has been around for a long time. a long time in the United States and probably in other countries too. And just like new viruses or new diseases, you usually have a huge population that's affected before they actually start diagnosing, because number one, they know it's something new, but they don't have a way of tracking it. They don't have a way of testing it. They don't have a way of finding out where it's at because it's new. There's no, there's no diagnosis criteria. So anyway, it's been around. Chances are, if you had it and you got pneumonia, you may have had it and you didn't even know it. So I'm not too worried about. I'm no more worried about getting that than I am about getting the flu. And if I get the flu or if I get this, it's going to be a pain in the rear end. And the pain in the rear end with this one is not the actual flu. The pain in the rear end with this one is the overreaction to everybody in the public. I heard this morning that a couple who had been on the Diamond Princess that had been quarantined for 14 days were finally getting to leave their quarantine, and the mayor of their city is refusing to let them come home. So they're testing negative. They've been negative the entire time. They've never tested positive for the coronavirus. But the mayor is saying, I'm sorry, you happen to be on the Diamond Princess. You didn't get sick, but you could get sick. And we've seen people get, test positive for it after they've been released. So we're not going to let you come back to your home. Guys, come on. Really, really, we are smarter than that. We are smarter than that. We really are. I have total faith in this country. And if you have been through the college system, even if you've been through high school, you should know that if you're negative and you've been negative the whole time and you are not sick, you have not gotten this bug, that you cannot be shunned. It's ridiculous. So I have no idea that when I come home that I'm even going to be allowed to come home. Like, I don't know, which is why I'm taking a baby doll. So anyway, I'm shaking my head. I used to be so anti-gun, but with as crazy as people have gotten, I looked at my husband the other night and I said, you know what? I've changed my mind. I'm glad that my dad has guns, and I'm completely fine with Andrew having a gun. And it's because people are starting to act crazy. Okay, like seriously, like insane crazy. Like they're going crazy. And when somebody's crazy and they're not acting rationally, they're not thinking rationally, they're not processing information rationally, they do irrational things. And that's dangerous. Like I should know. Like if you're thinking that, you should be taking yourself to a hospital and saying, I'm sorry, I'm having a lapse of judgment. I'm not thinking correctly. I need help. So for you mayors and you people out there that are overreacting, you need help. Get help. You're not acting rationally. You're a danger to yourself and others. Anyway, talk to you guys tomorrow. One more day.